Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm doing an empties video. I have been collecting in this box for months now a bunch of products that I have used up. Honestly, a lot of it is like skincare samples that I've gotten in a Sephora play box, stuff like that. A lot of it is skincare, but there is a few makeup things that I have used up in here, and I'm very excited to do this video. It's my first time doing an empties video. Before we get started, I want to remind you that the Black Lives Matter movement has not stopped. It is still going as it should be, and I will have linked below in the description box a master link that will take you to a website where you can see a bunch of different ways that you can help and educate yourself. So if you don't know where to start helping with this movement, I would say that's a good place. Let's jump right into the video. I have two candles that I completely burned through, and the first one is by a brand called DW Naturals, and this is the Woodland Forest and Clove scent, and it is a coconut wax blend. And I bought this from TJ Maxx, and it smells like a Christmas tree, and honestly when I burned this I could hardly smell it in the air, so was not a big fan of this, but it was only $4, so I don't really care. I also burned through super fast this smoked amber and slate candle. I got this from a store near me. It is by the brand Essential Elements, and it smells so good. My boyfriend and I actually picked this out together. Amber is my favorite scent of all time, and that is a really delicious candle, and I want to rebuy it because it was so good. I have a Batiste Volumizing Dry Shampoo. This was my favorite dry shampoo for a really long time, but I wanted to get away from using aerosol cans, so I will not be repurchasing this probably ever again. I really have been enjoying the Briogeo Scalp Revival dry shampoo, I think it's called. I literally just used it, and it's in a squeezy bottle, and it is an aerosol, so that's a really great product that is replacing that one. I know that I actually went through more than one of these, but I must have just thrown the other one away. This is my Curology face treatment. I am on my 4th month, I think of it. I'm on my 3rd bottle, but it's my 4th month because these bigger bottles I think are supposed to last you 2 months. And it's been working really well for me. It has helped my skin a lot, so I'm going to continue this for as long as I need it. And I used up this Kiehl's Ultra Facial Oil-Free Cleanser. I've actually had this specific bottle for about a year, and I couldn't squeeze any more out of it. I don't know why I didn't cut it open, because there's definitely still some in here that I could have used, but I replaced this with the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser, and I've really been enjoying that. And I might repurchase this in the future, but I find that for my skin in particular, it gets used to cleansers. When I use one up, I have to buy another one, a new one, a different kind, or else it'll start breaking me out because my skin adjusts to things really quickly. I think I'm gonna do all the skincare first. I used up, well, there's actually still a tiny bit left in this, but I actually forgot to put the lid back on it one night, and so it kind of like dried up and got really weird. This is the Laneige Water Bank Moisture Cream, and I really enjoyed this. It actually smells amazing. It smells like the shampoo and conditioner that I use, which is really weird, but it's the Biolage shampoo and conditioner with like the purple flowers on it, and this smells like that, and I really like this, and it was a really great moisturizer, but I probably will not repurchase it again because it is a little bit more pricey. I used up this little Marc Jacobs Youthquake Hydrofull Retexturizing Gel Cream, and I loved this. I got this in a Sephora Favorites set, and it just smells so good, and if I'm being honest, I might repurchase this in the future when I go through all the moisturizers that I currently have, because this was a really good moisturizer and I really liked using it in the morning. I used up a little mini of the Origins Mega Mushroom Relief and Resilience Soothing Treatment Lotion, and I use this kind of like a toner in the mornings, and honestly I didn't really see it making a difference in my skin. And this one's kind of random, but this is actually a little lip balm that my friend Jacqueline made, and I completely used it up. I got this over a year ago, but I used it up probably back in February or even January. Such a good lip balm. Don't know what she did with it, but it was amazing. I used up this little sample of the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve Moisturizer with Multi-Action Super Lotus. It was good. I really like Fresh products, but I don't think I would repurchase this because I know that it's a little bit pricey. I also used up a little mini of the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream with Time Release Hydro Patches. This was is really good. I've had little mini samples of this before, and again, really good, but I don't think I would ever buy a full-size moisturizer from Fresh in general, just because they are a little bit pricey, and moisturizer is one of those things that personally for me doesn't really last me a long time, so I just don't think the value is worth it, and they're kind of just like generic moisturizers to me. Next, I'm going to do no, I have one more skincare product. This is the Way body cream, and I loved this. This smells amazing. It was one of my favorite smells of all time, and I used this a lot when I was having really dry hands during the winter, and this really saved my hands. So maybe I would possibly repurchase this in the future, but I have a lot of body lotion, so haven't made up my mind completely on that one. Next, I have a bunch of mascaras. So I actually have a lash primer. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Base. This was a really great lash primer, but I had it for way too long, probably like 2 or 3 years. And I also have 2 of the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascaras, and I won't be repurchasing any of these because L'Oreal is not cruelty free. And I did recently switch to only buying cruelty-free makeup products from brands that are cruelty-free, and L'Oreal is not. So this also hurts my heart a little bit because this was an amazing mascara. This is the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara, and it was such a good mascara, but again, I'm pretty sure Lancome is not cruelty-free. I will have to check on that for sure, but if they are cruelty-free, then I probably will buy this again, but if they aren't, then I will not. I also have an Shop Miss A AOA Studio mascara. This is the Fat Lash mascara, and it dried out so quickly. I think I had this for like 3 weeks before it dried out, so I definitely will not be repurchasing this from them. I have the Tarte Maneater mascara, and this was a really good mascara. I really enjoyed it, but again, it did seem to dry out pretty fast, so I will probably not ever be repurchasing this, and honestly, I don't even know if they still make this. I have 2 face products. The first one is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Party, and this was a Sephora birthday present such a long time ago. It was a really great blush, and I completely used it up. Like, there's a little tiny ring left around, and then I dropped it and it shattered, and I was like, okay, it's time, get rid of it, you're done. And I probably would repurchase some of these blushes if they ever went on sale. Maybe, I don't know, but they are really good formulas and they do look really nice on the cheeks. I also have this Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade Blossom Glow, and this one actually kind of the same thing happened where I did have a little bit left, but then I dropped it, it shattered, so now there's nothing left. This is a really gorgeous pink highlighter, and I really did enjoy this. I would probably repurchase this again. I have this ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Glow. This is this like basically skin color white, slightly sheeny shade, and I did hit pan on it, but also it completely dried out, so it was time to get rid of it. I have the NYX Liquid Crystal Liner in the shade Crystal Silver, and this dried out as well. I would probably repurchase this if I ever needed a glitter liner for anything. I have the Pacifica Pineapple Flower Oil-Free Matte Mist, and I really liked this. I thought it smelled amazing. There's still a tiny bit left, probably enough for like 2 or 3 sets, but it started getting chunky at the bottom, so it was time to get rid of this bad boy. I used up a little mini of the Tarte Quench Hydrating Primer. I really liked this, and I've been getting a lot more into hydrating glowy primers, so honestly, I would probably repurchase this. I have a little mini of the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. I've bought the full size in the past. Honestly, I hate the way that this feels on my face, so I will not repurchase this. I have an ABH Clear Brow Gel, the best brow gel of all time. 100% will consistently and always repurchase this. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, but I will be getting another one of these very soon. And then I have 2 concealers. The first one is the CoverGirl Clean Invisible Concealer, and I did not actually like wearing this on my under eyes. It looked really dry and crepey, but I did enjoy it as an eyeshadow base, so I think I would repurchase this if I ever wanted an eyeshadow base. I have the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and I would repurchase this, but I would have to get a different shade because this shade just was a little off for me. It was a little too, don't know, it was just like in a weird shade for me, but I would probably repurchase this again. And honestly, I thought I had a lot more than this in this box, but this is kind of a smaller box, so it did fill up pretty quick. But that is it for this empties video. Don't forget that I have linked down below resources for you to do your part in helping the Black Lives Matter movement, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!